I just returned from coaching my U13s overseas, and what I saw there convinced me that ability means nothing unless it's paired with this one performance habit. Let me explain. For most of these boys, this was a whole new world. We didn't play against just regular clubs. These were essentially all-star teams made up from players from all different rush clubs all across the United States and Canada. And here's the thing, for the players that perform well, you get invited to a higher level rush select tournament. So this is a tournament and a trial all baked into one. And that's where the real lesson hit, because most of these players were excited for the opportunity, but very few were prepared to actually maximize the opportunity when it came. And I even told the boys, one of the biggest lessons that I learned in my career was that as long as you're doing things correctly, opportunities will arise. But one of the hardest things to do in sports is take advantage of opportunities. The players who take advantage aren't the ones who switch on at the last second. They're the players who've been switched on the whole time. It's just who they are. And honestly, that was me as a player. I went all in. It didn't matter if it was training, recovery, all my habits, everything. Now that made me an outlier. It made me a little bit of a weirdo, and it even caused some friction between me and some of my teammates. But as I grow, I realized that that's just the price you pay when you want to be excellent. Even in my last post when I spoke about my new coaching journey, it's the same thing. If I choose to do something, I'm going in 100%. Win, lose, or draw. Look, the results weren't great from this trip, but that's not what this trip was about anyway. It was about exposure, it was about seeing higher levels and pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, because that's where growth is created. But that's a lesson that I'm going to break down in a future video. What matters is they showed up, pushed themselves, and saw what it takes to compete at this level. This is far from the end. It's just another chapter in their story. And I'm grateful to play a part in every single one of those players' journeys. So that's why